Okay, hello there ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? It's Alexander Hilly123 here and it's time for a new video. It is time for yet more Resident Evil 4 Professional Difficulty Let's Play / walkthrough, and this is Chapter 4 / 4. And for me, this is the peak of the game. I'm not going to say it's the best chapter, but it's a very good chapter and it's up there. But after this chapter, for the most part, in my personal opinion, the game kind of goes past its best, and I think this game genuinely does outstay its welcome. Got to be fair and speak of the negatives as well as the positives. I'm not a big fan of the island area. There's still some really cool things coming up, but yeah. This is the peak of the game in my opinion. But the Zealot guys are back. After we've dealt with the villagers for a while, and we've got to pull a few switches. Of course, we could just swim across there, but Resident Evil logic as always. So let's do this shit. And I've just been downstairs, just been stocked with a cup of tea by my dear mother. Strongly brewed, 1 sugar. Thank you very much. And there were some flowers downstairs. And I was saying to my mum, are they real? She goes, yeah, of course they're bloody real. So I went close, smelt them, and now my hay fever's playing up. I don't believe this. Anyone who doesn't have hay fever and they laugh at hay fever sufferers, they're a bunch of fucking pricks. Because it's agony. But look at that! You see that hand there? How quick did that go up? When that happened, I was like, what the fuck is that? Rewind that, guys, and watch it back. I will be doing it. It's funny. That reminded me of my first ever Nightmare difficulty playthrough of the Evil Within that, where Joseph is going down the ladders as I'm going up them. I made it as a highlight on Twitch and YouTube. It's called Absolute Genius or Beyond Genius or something. But there's just something funny in a game when you're going up or down a ladder and another guy's going the opposite way. Just managed to time that right and juke that guy. And I do believe I kicked these guys around for a bit. Oh yeah. Mori SP. Mori SP. Listen to this fucking ambience, man. It's just unbelievable. I mean, we want new, fresh and exciting games, don't we? But I just wonder, I mean, because sometimes you've got to look at a great game as a blueprint and say, you know what, let's make a game that's heavily inspired by such and such a game and make our own. But I think people are a little bit too scared of being called plagiarizers and whatnot. But I use the example of Resident Evil Revelations 2, which gameplay-wise is the best Resident Evil since 4, and I had a lot of fun on it. Certainly wasn't amazing, but it was a quite solid game. And that took quite a lot from The Last of Us gameplay-wise. But I played Revelations 2 before The Last of Us, so at the time I didn't realise, I just thought, ooh, Molotovs, ooh, smoke bombs, ooh. All the other things you could basically create, craft in that game. And there's even an enemy, a boss, that is a rip-off of one of the bloaters. But they still made it into their own game. And what I'm saying here basically is it's good to take inspiration from others. What I'm getting at here is maybe one day Capcom or another company will look at making a third-person game like this that melds action and survival together. Because this game, the blend, overall, is pretty damn perfect, up until the next chapter. Yep, it's a massive fucking giant statue of Salazar. And its mouth is moving though, if you see it as well. Just absolutely bonkers. Absolutely fucking bonkers.
So nice you could join us, Mr. Scott Kennedy.
You again.
The sacred rite that's about to begin at this tower shall endow the girl with magnificent power. She will join us, become one of us.
This is no ritual. It's terrorism.
Isn't that a popular word these days?
Shit.
Not to worry. We've prepared a special ritual for you.
Can't fuck about with that quick time event as well. Oh, that prompt. But yes, this is an interesting part of the game. The elevator coming up is quite challenging. It is a really tiny elevator. And it's the kind of elevator where enemies can hit you with bow and arrows and throw sticks of dynamite at you. And they do so. And I don't think I get blown up here, but someone pisses me off. I remember someone annoying me. MLG. MLG. Hey, look at my inventory now. Compare what it was like 2 or 3 chapters back. Nice, just about dodge that. And then we can get out, do a Dave Benson Phillips and get our own back. Some of my younger viewers might not get that. But there's Mr. Dynamite. Shoot him down. Get on the elevator, but unfortunately he's not dead. Ah. Look how close that was. How did I not get blown up by that? But he's still not dead. Piss off, you fucking arsehole. But yes, this area here now, it's a catch-22 kind of situation because... yeah, that's what pissed me off. I don't... look at that. I don't know where that's coming from. And it's him. But here, the catch-22 is... if they stay on the elevator, you can get loot. But if they get knocked off the elevator straight away from like a melee kick or some shit, you're not going to be able to get the loot. But they're not up in your grill, ladies and gentlemen. Nevertheless, this is a pretty cool part. There's a few close run parts here. Knock him off. I am so fucking glad I got those iframes there, because that would have been an insta-kill. Looking at my health, that would definitely kill me instantly. Which is kind of retarded, really, because for me, personally, I know this is professional difficulty, but if your health is within the green, then how should you be dead with one hit? But yeah, there's quite a few close run things here, where I just about managed to avoid taking damage. He's gone off. He's gone off. Suplex! There's another one. That was clutch. Here my dog. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never seen it, there's something on YouTube, and I can't remember what the name is, and I'm not even going to reference it that much. But basically, if you want to watch this, just send me a comment on this video, or wherever the hell you like, and I will send you the link to it, although it shouldn't be too hard for you to find. But basically, on YouTube, there is this kind of mock Resident Evil 4 dramatisation. Ooh, look at that one. With these group of lads from England. I'm not sure where exactly. Wouldn't surprise me if somewhere in Yorkshire. I think it's somewhere up north. Oh, it's grim up north, you slags! But basically, they replicate the events of Resident Evil 4. You've got a guy pretending to be Ashley, dressed as a lady, probably the most terrifying part of it. And there's a little guy who plays Salazar, and he is absolutely brilliant. And it's got millions of views. It's very popular within the Resident Evil community. But if you've never seen it and you can't find it, just throw me a comment and I'll send it to you. Great stuff. But it's a very, very old video. I think it was uploaded onto YouTube in mid-2006. So it's recorded 11 years ago now. Over 11 years ago. It's astonishing, really, when you think about it. I wonder where those guys are now. Because it must be around about my age. But the elevator is done. I think that went pretty decent overall. Salazar boss fight. Now, there is one time in this boss fight where I should die and I don't. It is the ultimate. It is the king of iframes, basically. But I don't think I'll talk over it. I'll just talk after it. Let it speak for itself. Because you'll notice when it is. When it happens. But this is the last chapter that I've recorded gameplay for. So I'm at a bit of a family meal tomorrow. A few drinks and a mixed grill as well. Oh yeah. Then it's Easter Sunday, so I'll be eating chocolate all day. So bank holiday Monday. Obviously one day left off work and I'll probably do the rest of this game then.
Welcome. Got some rare things. What are you selling?
I've got a lot of money here. Just thinking of the tactical vest on this game. I don't think that it's available in professional. Also, I think I just sell everything here. I think, you know what, I can't be arsed. I'm just selling everything.
Thank you. What are you
Oh, no, I don't.
buying? What are you buying? Is that all straight? Thank you.
Oh, hey up.
Is that all?
Firepower of the Magnum, because you've got to, well, you don't have to, but hitting Salazar really helps here with a Magnum. This boss is not as tanky as it, but he's still tanky nevertheless.
Come back anytime.
And that semi-auto rifle to 13.0 as well.
You just missed her. The ritual is over. She left with my men to an island.
What?
I think it's time I paid my due respects towards your impressive and stubborn will. Mr. Kennedy, welcome.
I love Verdugo getting taken in though. Look at him. But it's one of the aspects of the Resident Evil games which makes me laugh so much, that these villains want to become these ridiculous BOWs, because what purpose does he serve now? Because you essentially killed yourself, because he's just stuck in that room for the entirety of his life now.
Monsters. Guess after this there'll be one less to worry about.
If you know what I mean. He's stuck in there now, forever. So what good is he doing? But anyway, you've got a tentacle to the right, you've got a tentacle to the left. Shoot it a little bit, it disappears. Shoot the eye. And then he opens up. There's the insta-kill, that mouth, there. Then you get a little brief opportunity to blast Salazar. And you're not going to be shocked to hear this, guys, but a few things happen in this fight that leave me salty as fuck. Also, there are a number of times in this fight where the game forces you to dodge when you really don't want to, and it's agony. But there's some good early shots. I've no bullets left in the Magnum, so I come down here because I know there's a lot of loot. And for the first ever time, one of the spiders gets me. There you go. Never happened before. Unprecedented. I was raging. But there's some pretty good loot down here, so I always end up coming here. But it's time for yet another unprecedented moment. Because just as I'm heading up the ladder, the fucking tentacle hits me. Which has never happened before. Unprecedented. And you know what, guys? I was fucking raging. But we're back up now. Top side. Get rid of that tentacle. Shoot the eye, maneuver into position, and then I realised I've not reloaded the Magnum, you douchebag. And I used the sniper rifle, but for some reason I run out of time straight away there. Not too sure why that is. Bizarre. But coming up within the next minute is where I should die and I don't. But look at that, I was raging. I was raging. I get blocked by the exterior of the armour he's got on, whatever you want to call it. Here it is. Dodge. Oh, it's coming. No, he's opened up. Dodge. I'm hit and insta-kill. The king of iframes. That should kill you. Fucking dodge mechanics, man. And I love that. I didn't actually finish reloading, yet it gave me the reload anyway. It's interesting when that usually happens in games, because mostly games will allow you to basically cheese the situation. Let's say there's a gun that has 15 bullets. You're in the middle of reloading it whilst you have 3 bullets. And it tells you to like do something like that, dodge. Or you go into a which is like a quick time event. And then you notice that, yep, I've got all the bullets in the gun. Although that didn't happen in Dead Space 3, which fucking annoyed me big time. But then again, that game does make me rage. But there we go. A few things went Pete-tong that don't usually go Pete-tong there, but overall, I've got to say, I think that's a really good boss fight. And I do think we get 58 grand for killing Salazar. I've actually seen speedrunners you can actually get past this battle without fighting Salazar. You just jump down at a certain angle and Leon kind of goes through the ground. It's weird. Oh, pardon me. But there's only one game that I speedrun at this moment in time. And there is one glitch within the speedrun. And no more. Because I don't really see the point. Seraphim17 said something in the video I watched him do. I think it was actually on his Resident Evil 4 playthrough, Pro difficulty, where he said that New Game Plus on the easiest difficulty with an infinite ammo weapon, doing loads of glitches as well. What's the point? I personally don't get it. There's got to be some kind of gameplay at hand. Something's got to be going on with the gameplay. Even if it's just normal difficulty, you know? And it's not New Game Plus and there's no infinite ammo weapon.
Got some rare. What are you selling?
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
Is that all?
we're ready for the island area of the game.
Is that all?
And this is where I sell all my shit.
What are you buying?
And I think there's about 5 or 6 chapters left to go. We're coming close to the end now.
Is that all? Is that all? Thank
Is
you.
that all? Is that all?
Is that
Check it
all?
out on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. There's quite a few
Thank you.
amusing merchant
Thank you. What are you buying?
remixes. There was a techno one, that was my favourite, and it got taken off. Devastating.
Need a ride, handsome?
Okay.